Canada, a land of vast wilderness, breathtaking beauty, and unanswered cries. Welcome to Devour Crime. Today, we explore 3 of the most chilling, unsolved cold cases that continue to perplex investigators and haunt the nation. First, Case 1, The Babes in the Wood. In 1953, deep within Vancouver's Stanley Park, the skeletal remains of 2 young children were uncovered by a park groundskeeper. The boys, estimated to be between 6 and 10 years old, were found covered with a woman's coat, and nearby, a hatchet was discovered, believed to be the murder weapon. For decades, the identities of the children remained unknown, earning them the name the Babes in the Wood. The case went cold until recent advances in DNA technology provided a breakthrough, suggesting the boys were likely brothers. However, the full story of who they were, who killed them, and why remains a mystery that continues to haunt Vancouver. Case 2, The Disappearance of Emma Fillipoff. On the night of November 28, 2012, 26-year-old Emma Fillipoff was last seen in Victoria, British Columbia. Earlier that day, Emma had called her mother, who lived across the country, sounding confused and frightened. Concerned, her mother immediately flew to Victoria, but by the time she arrived, Emma had vanished. Emma's behaviour leading up to her disappearance was erratic. She was seen at various locations around Victoria buying a prepaid cell phone she never used and inquiring about how to sell her belongings. A witness reported seeing her barefoot and pacing in front of the Empress Hotel just hours before she disappeared. Despite extensive searches, countless tips, and several alleged sightings across the country, Emma's whereabouts remain unknown. Her disappearance has left her family in anguish, with more questions than answers as each year passes. Case 3, The Highway of Tears. Stretching over 700 kilometres through northern British Columbia, Highway 16 has become a symbol of sorrow and loss. Since 1969, more than 40 women and girls, primarily Indigenous, have gone missing or been found murdered along this route, now infamously known as the Highway of Tears. The exact number of victims is uncertain, as many cases remain unsolved and the true scale of the tragedy may never be fully known. The women, often from small, isolated communities, were last seen hitchhiking or simply walking along the highway. Despite numerous investigations, public inquiries, and the establishment of a dedicated task force, only a handful of cases have been solved. The Highway of Tears has sparked national outcry and led to a broader conversation about the violence faced by Indigenous women in Canada. Yet, decades later, many families are still waiting for justice and answers. These cases are just a few examples of the unsolved mysteries that continue to cast a shadow over Canada. Each one represents a life, a family, and a community left searching for closure. Will the truth ever come to light? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching, and if you liked true crime cases like these, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more chilling stories. Until then, stay safe.